I'm Dr. Uttam Shiralkar. In this video, I share my experience as a first-time marathon walker and also talk about psychology of giving. First, why did I take part in this event? The simple answer is to support a charity. It was the standard answer I got from people I met there. But that answer is a bit superficial. A little deeper reason was running a marathon was on my bucket list. But it was getting difficult because of some health issues. So, to test my endurance, I did a marathon walk. Doing a night walk in London was an additional incentive. But these were also not deeper factor. The deeper reason was, you may laugh at it, but it's true. My wife wanted me to do it with her. And if you want to know why my wife wanted me to do it, this photo explains. I was her chaperone and Sherpa, carrying all the luggage. Forget about my reason. Others also had the same reason. Don't get me wrong, my wife was not their reason. I mean, someone else like family members or friends had encouraged them to participate. I asked a few people about their reasons for participating, except one. I had seen this person smoking on the sidewalk. After we got to know each other, I said, I'm asking everyone their reasons for taking part. But I don't need to ask you because I think you are doing this as an investment for future treatment. He also laughed but said he would quit. Here I will show some visuals of us before starting the walk.
अजी ऐसा मौका फिर कहाँ मिलेगा हमारे जैसा दिल कहाँ मिलेगा आओ तुमको दिखलाता हूँ लंदन की एक रंगी शाम देखो 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 an evening in London.
The atmosphere was festive with people enjoying themselves and having fun. Before even we started the walk, I started getting throbbing headaches. Had to take painkillers and started worrying if I would be able to complete the walk. I had taken care of every part of my lower body to endure the long walk. I had taped my feet to prevent blisters and used calf stockings, a kneecap and a back belt. I did not think that I would need anything for my head. This reminds me of Sunil Gavaskar's joke. For decades, cricketers used protection only for their legs and private parts, pads and boxes. Nothing to protect their heads. They started using helmets relatively recently. Gavaskar said, "We knew which is the most important body part for us. That's why we did not have much interest in using helmets." After a brief warm-up, the walk started. Yeah, we have just started our marathon walk now from Battersea. It was fascinating and colorful. We all settled in our pace, approximately 5 kilometers per hour, and we decided to speed up the pace and finish within 8 hours. Before I tell you how we progressed, let me detour you to show a clip about the psychology of giving.
Winston Churchill said, "We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give." Little did Churchill know that there's actually scientific evidence to prove that by giving, we do in fact increase the quality of our life. That's right, giving to others in fact gives the human race back the one commodity that we're in constant pursuit of: happiness. Did you know people who give contributions of time or money are 42% more likely to be happy than those who don't give? In fact, studies have shown that spending on others feels better than spending on yourself. If that's not enough, giving has also been linked to the release of oxytocin, a hormone that induces feelings of warmth, euphoria, and connection to others. A dose of oxytocin causes people to give more generously, feel more empathy towards others, and the best part is that the symptoms last up to 2 hours. This so-called warm glow effect, or helper's high, as it's commonly referred to, is based on the theory that giving produces endorphins in the brain that provide a mild version of a morphine high. Here's another all-time cool fact. Giving donations to charity has been proven to lead to activation in the ventral striatum, a brain region that's commonly referred to as the reward center. But the greatest thing of all is that when you give, you catch a glimpse of just how amazing you are, the potential you have, and you suddenly become filled with a sense of purpose.
This may sound idealistic to some, especially if you know some stingy people. Let me show you some data. An organization has done surveys and ranked countries according to generosity. They ranked countries according to the answers they got for 3 questions: charity donations, helping strangers, and voluntary work. These are top 10 countries in the recent list. Here is the ranking of all the countries they surveyed. I have provided the link in the description for details. Let's go back to our walk. Just like I made a detour to speak about psychology of giving, we detoured and lost our way. Although the route was signposted, we practically followed a person in front of us. After a while, someone realized we had lost our way.
Turned out there's a part where the route crosses, and we must have been directed the wrong way. We just missed out about a 3-mile loop.
It took more than an hour for us to get back on the designated route. As soon as we got back on track, the rain started. The rest of the walk was done in cold, wet weather with all the clothes and socks soaked in water. All the preventive measures I had taken became useless. Still, we persevered and managed to complete it. Before ending, let me show something related to giving.
You might have seen people in India giving me money in my videos. Let me explain. On many occasions in India, elders give small cash gifts called nag to the younger people in the family. It's part of many Indian customs, including one called Juari, where a small amount is given to the son-in-law, me, when I visit my wife's house or her extended family's houses. I try to turn it down because I'd rather receive gifts in the form of aloo paratha, gulgule, or just a hug. But luckily, there are customs where we have to give gifts to those younger than us. So the money goes back down the chain and makes it into a very happy kid's pocket. Did you experience that delight as a kid?
I remember an interesting example of the psychology of giving. I did a surgical practice in Pune, India in the early 90s. One of my friends was an eye surgeon. One day, I saw him very upset. So I asked him what the matter was. He said a few weeks back he had performed a very difficult cataract surgery on a super rich patient. He said, I still charged him my usual fees. Still, he haggled with me and made me reduce the charges substantially. I saw him today for a follow-up and he said, Doctor, I'm so happy with the surgery that I have given a big donation to a temple. Despite my utmost skills, he reduced my charges and donated 10 times more money to a temple. How frustrating. After listening to my friend, I couldn't do anything at that time other than to console him. But now, I can understand why his patient was happier to donate the money to the temple, but not to pay the doctor's fees. Thanks for watching. Please like the icon if you liked it, and share and subscribe, and please press the bell icon. Thanks.
London Shiners, how are we doing tonight? Let's try that one more time, a whole lot louder please.